It is a blue-black shadow. After way too long getting this ready, but we're here, and that's what matters. That's what matters. We're finally here. I felt like we were just missing a lot of aggression last night. And this is bringing it, like, with the Thoughtseizes, the Netherglyphs, Death Shadow itself, Psychic Frogs, Bowmasters. We are very, very aggressive and very low to the ground. This list is not running Mockingjay. I don't know how I feel about that. I like Mockingjay, or Mockingbird, sorry, Mockingbird. I think it's really good in this deck, but we're going to have to see. It's kind of what you'd expect. It's a 16 land deck, a lot of cantrips. Of course, Sink into Stupors as more lands. Since we aren't running any double blue pips, well, we have a couple, but we've only got the one island. I don't know how I feel about that. We're going to reach a Blood Moon, but that's sort of the life of Death Shadow. We're just trying to counter it before it can come down. We've got the Stubborn Denial, only the one of. We're a lot more proactive than a lot of Shadow List. So we're going to see how this does over. It's kind of what you'd expect. We're trying to turn on Delirium and everything, so not really much more to say. Over on in the side, we've got a lot of Consign to Memory and Break the Ice. Yep. Thank you, Big Mana. Spell Snares, more Stubborns, Toxic Deluge. Would almost make room for one of those in the main, and a One Ring Dex into Lantern. And they disturbingly all have the same energy to them. We're on the play. I am going to keep, because we've got a lot of stuff we can do. Honestly, you know what? With them, at least you do get to play, like, your decisions matter, you know? Like, when I play against those two, it feels like what I'm doing actually is relevant. Bottom, top, go. As opposed to, like, a lot of other decks where it just flat isn't. Alright. Not liking that first land, but we'll do what we can. Ooh. Okay. Alright. I think they have to take Bowmaster here. Yeah. Could be a Mirror of sorts. Alright, we'll cast Bauble. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing, like, just having Deluge. Okay, this is... I don't know what that... Oh, this is some kind of Goryo's. Thoughtseize them. Yeah, we'll take their Thoughtseize, Shock in, and say go. I would really like a Death Shadow here. That is more lands in our 16 land deck. Honestly impressive at this point. Yep, Archaeologist, Trigger. They got Tainted Indulgence to hand. Alright, Bloodstained Mire, and we'll say go. Alright, and we're going to try to draw something... Not a land here, really. That would be best. Okay, yeah, we'll put that on top. It's good. Yeah, Solitude is gonna suck, but it is what it is. Play, yes. Death Shadow and say go. We've got Stubborn Denial online, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're gonna hope, they are gonna be all in on Solitude, so this is gonna be a little bit rough. Unlicensed Herd's looking to be a house out of the side. Alright. I don't want to, but I think I gotta counter that. If they've baited this, they've done it well, you know? Alright. And we'll make this a 6/6 in attack. Alright, well, even better. Alright, Thoughtseize will... Alright, we'll take that. Alright. We'll attack and see what they do. Alright, they do kind of what I expected. We'll drop that, and yeah, just be impressed that we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands out of a 16 land deck. Is what it is, though. Yep. Alright, they Thoughtseize us. Greatest Thoughtseize ever. Reveal a land. I mean, if they've got it, we're dead. Alright, Tainted. I mean, they refuel, essentially. And they got the Solitude. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna buy them so much time. And the fact that we've been drawing dead. I don't feel good about this, folks. I don't feel good about it at all. Oh, come on. Jeez. Well. This has been, like, just very unlucky for us, I feel. Yep, they mill more cards. The fact they had the white card to just mill... Yeah, we'll chalk that in. Alright, Psychic Frog is pretty good. And we'll say go. We could be dead here, but at least we have a threat that's going to draw us cards. Alright. Alright, Tainted Indulgence is going to draw them 2 more cards. Yep. I mean, if they've got it, they've got it. We're so dead. We'll just probably scoop. Alright. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, half our lands. Okay, well, that was... I'm gonna say... You know, that's game 1. I'm gonna say that's incredibly bad running from us. Thoughtseize is going to feel pretty good. I'm a little less high on Tameo. I do want some just to draw cards. I'm going to cut a Bauble. I like Stubborn a lot. Spell Snare. Yeah, Spell Snare hits a lot. I think we can cut a Preordain for it. Yeah, Consign is pretty good, actually. Maybe we cut some of our Fatal Pushers, because that doesn't kill a lot. Alright. So we bring these in. We gotta make another cut. Bowmasters is mid, but Bowmasters is a threat. Maybe I cut a... I'll cut a non-fancy art Wraith. We'll run it like that, see how this does. You know, like, Goryo's being all in on Solitudes. I don't think either deck was performing very well. They eventually got to their thing. That's a keep. Alright, upkeep. Bauble. And we're gonna Bauble target us. Preordain. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cycle, because I kind of want that. Let's just try and get as many cards as we can in hand. Ooh, Nethergoyf, I do like that. Okay. I mean, like, this is going to be a tough one. Like, I don't really envy them. Alright, Psychic Frog is probably a good take. Alright, and there we go. Under City Sewer. Yeah, we'll be in it. Okay, counterspell. Alright, let's preordain, and then we'll, top. We'll Nethergoyf and say go. So we've got a quick clock, and I like that. We've got a counterspell. Alright, Tainted Indulgence. Alright. Let's cycle this, draw a card. Okay. I like this because we can add some more power. I don't really feel the need to preordain yet. Alright. Ooh, and Spell Snare. Alright, they go to 10. Yeah, let's Spell Snare him. I don't want him to gain life or anything, so... And that cuts off a discard outlet for them. If they... Alright. Alright, we'll stubborn denial that. Looks like they have found a way to force it through, I feel like. Yep. Okay. Or they're looking for it. Maybe they don't have it. Alright. Let's cycle this draw. We'll do that. And I'm gonna preordain just to look for more action. Alright. Bottom, top. And alright, they are dead to quite a lot now. Like, Flash and Bowmasters, if they don't do anything, is lethal. And let's see. I'll let them have that, and if they go for something... Alright, counter it. Whew. Close ones, folks. Close one. But, yeah, I think we just run it back. We actually got a threat down, and we're able to protect it. We made them vomit a lot of cards to try and deal with it, and it didn't work. Keep. I mean, I think we just go ahead and Thoughtseize. I mean, again, if they've got it, they've got it. Like, sucks to be us. Thoughtseize. See what we get. That's Celestial Purge. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright, and we'll see what they do here. I'm kind of hoping they just go, and then we can... All right. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna go blue preordain. Bottom, top. I'll actually say go, because I kind of want them to play into something. Oh god, that was good. There's just so much good stuff like in that game. That game had an amazing soundtrack. So they still got the faithful mending. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it here. Watery Grave. And we'll just spell snare. All right. Yo, that's Thoughtseize again. Yeah, Meta Knight was a little pushed, let's say. A little pushed. Play. Yes. I mean, I hate to go low, but we know they don't have anything. So we'll just play Hearse. And say go. They don't have ending to take care of it. Celestial Purge doesn't do it. They can get us tapped out here. If they do, they kind of do. Like, all right, they tainted. All right. Faithful creature. All right, good. Preordain. I'm trying to find bottom, top, trigger, put on top, and we'll say go. That and that just to like remove. All right. All right, let's go to 6. I don't think there's anything that can really hurt us at that point. Get a swamp. Death Shadow. And we have 2 counter spells. And we've also got a big hearse. Counter. And the swamp, so Faithful Mending Unknown in hand. And we've got multiple things to try and force through. Okay. Alright, let's see what they get with Tainted here. Alright. And again, I think we're just going to snipe more stuff that to ruin their CMC setup. Exile. Just so they can't, like, get raw card advantage. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, let's go to 2. All right, so this is a big turn for them. If they get a Solitude, we've stabilized, and they didn't. So, all right, so we take it away from Goryo's Vengeance. I think the card, like I said, when I played against Lantern Control last night, I felt the same energy as when I play against a One Ring deck, and that's not a very endearing thing. That also being said, I believe that, honestly, I think the problem is the ban cadence. Like, just act when things are a problem. Don't have these arbitrary dates. Like, if something's a problem and ruining everything, not it. Just get rid of it. Like, pretty keepy. I like the opponent's mulliganing. I'm hoping that they're not some giant mana deck, but yeah, we'll see. All right, we've already got a 5-point life swing, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, upkeep. I'm just going to drop Bloodstained Go. I don't really feel the need to do anything just yet. I mean, we're probably going to Street Wraith after we... All right. Let's go ahead. Let's Street Wraith. We get a Bauble. I'm kind of fine getting Undercity then. Undercity Sewers. Trigger. Yeah, we can bin it pretty safely. Just in case we're up against, like, Burn or something. Okay, I do like Fatal Push. Let's cast a Bauble. And we'll say go, and we'll Bauble him on upkeep. We'll see what this is. It is Creativity. No, it is 4-color... 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 Energy? I'm confused. Whatever. Whatever, opponent. Woo, preordain. Let's see. Put on top, land, cast, target. All right. It's Zoo. It has to be Zoo, right? Like. All right, so we're going to draw. And that way we can, depending on what they do, I'm kind of thinking we're going to fetch Shock no matter what. Because I want this Death Shadow online. They tried it because you could just jam Leyline nonsense. But yeah, they've got Guide of Souls. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna counter it. We've got them pretty low on cards, right? And I don't want to turn their Stubborn Denials on before ours come online. And we can just Fatal Push this Guide of Souls in response to something. Drop Bowmasters. Normally Counterspell, I'm not a big fan of in this matchup. I find it a little cumbersome, but it's pulling its weight today. Oh. Hi. Yeah, I'll say go right now, because I'd rather them lose a fight to kill a Death Shadow than maybe like be able to play around Nethergoyf and Death Shadow. But all right. Yeah, I can just get whatever. I have to kill that. I have to get rid of their Gigantha before they can cast it. I don't really have a great way to deal with it. All right. All right. Watch Portico. Also hitting them for 6, putting them so low, I think it's going to be kind of worth. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, and hit them, and they're dead next turn. We have protection spell. They go in on it and die. I like that. Is what it is. But yeah. All right. This can be a tough one. I do like it though. This is a toughie to sideboard. I don't really like Street Wraith against them, so I think we can just cut it. I do like the option of being able to really trim on stuff, but yeah, not a massive fan. I am going to keep some number of counter spells, so I think I'm going to bring in a couple of Consign to Memory for Draco. Bowmasters is honest to God on this one, kind of mid. So I think just swap out straight up for Toxic Deluge. They don't really use their graveyard to speak of at all, honestly, so I think like that's fine. I think cutting here, because they do have some problematic stuff I'd rather not resolve, period. Yeah, well, okay, we'll go with Stubborn for now. Maybe I don't know. All right, I'll cut a Thoughtseize. Okay, we'll try it like this. I know we cut some threats, and that's a little suspect. I get that. But I think that okay, yeah, this is a great hand. So we'll keep. We're gonna go Shock Tameo Pass, because she's a pretty good blocker. She's gonna demand some answers. And if we get to untap with her... Alright. Okay. Alright, and we can always bounce the Leyline back to hand, too. Alright. Yep. Alright, first of many Leyline bindings, I can assure y'all. Yep, Guide of Souls. We'll see what we get here. I'm kind of thinking... Alright, well, let's just go ahead. I don't really want them to have that, so Fatal Push. I think we Fetch Shock Watery Grave. The question is, do we go ahead and drop Nethergoyf? I kind of think we do, and just make them have to answer it. They've only got 2 more cards in hand. So Yeah, I think them having to do that, they're setting up the top card of their library. So yeah, the little Nethergoyf that can, we'll have to see. I would love to top deck a Preordain. Okay, buying Jagotha to hand is, honest to God, pretty cool for us. Alright, we'll do this, trigger. As much as I hate to, we gotta put that in the yard. Bump up those Nethergoyf numbers here. Alright, so we know they've got Jagotha. Tribal Flames. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to be down to 12. Okay, Counterspell is, honest to God, kind of a beautiful thing. I think we're just going to counter the Nethergoyf when they go to cast it. Ooh. Ooh, they don't? Alright. Well, I think we're going to fetch Shock. Because I really want this Death Shadow to live. I mean, I don't really know what they could do to us that we super duper care about. Alright, 12. I'd really love another Sink into Stupor. Just so we could bounce that Leyline Binding after they tap out for Jagotha. Another fetch land would do it too, obviously. Ooh, Psychic Frog. Alright, let's try the Frog. I feel like running this out. And just seeing... I'm kind of hoping they go land, try and drop Jagotha. I'll counterspell. I'll try and save the frog. I'll fight for the frog. Okay, well. Okay, well, that is not great, but it... Okay, so we know they've only got Jagotha in hand. I'm gonna drop Shadow, and I could drop Shadow. That's 4. And then we get to swing in, put them very low. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I think that it is worth it. Because if we find a fetch land and they take the damage, they're just done. Alright. Preordain. Alright, let's see what we get. Bottom, top. Preordain. Bottom, top. Alright. And we'll say go. And the staring contest begins. Yeah, I think now is the time. The sorcery creature. 4, 5, and oh, I didn't need all that. Oopsie doodles. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we've got something else going here. And we'll say go. We're going to start attacking with Tamiyo to draw cards. Unfortunately for them, we have a handful of no. Nope. That is interesting. Alright, let's attack with just Tamiyo for right now. I kind of want them to commit to the board a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's draw. Okay. And, we'll say go. Alright, let's take that damage. Alright. We're down to 6. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and, let's make their life miserable. Let's swing in with these 3. Tamiyo does her thing. And there we go. I'm liking this so far. I'm liking this. How's it going, Corbin? I hope you're having a good one. We're doing pretty good. All right, we've taken down Goryos and Zoo. Taiwa seemed like a... I tried to play a fair blue-red tempo deck because I'm like, it's a counterspell brainstorm format. This ought to be awesome. Speaking of awesome, we're on the play. Yeah, we keep this, right? Like, I see no reason to not. Upkeep. I'm going to slow my roll with the amount of damage I can deal to myself. Yeah, I take their combo enabler, and I think we will go ahead and draw a 3rd Bowmaster. All right. Okay, Fatal Push is a pretty good one. Getting rid of that Marionette Apprentice is going to be pretty sweet. This is one of those where if we could find a Death Shadow, my god, could we close so quick. Alright, draw. I think I'm going to let them do their thing, like... Yeah, I think I'll take it. Because we are a Death Shadow deck, we do kind of want to go low. I mean, that probably tipped him off that we had the Bowmaster. Yeah. How's it going, Tommy? I hope you're having a good one. We're doing pretty good, honestly. Let's see, so... We know they've got the Bowmaster. We know they've got at least 2 Bowmasters on us. I think we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to get a Swamp here. Oh, no problem, Tommy. Yeah, let's just get a Swamp. You know what? This is going a lot better tonight. This is going a lot better tonight. Top. Top. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a fair thing, you know, like, if you really like it, you know? Alright, I think we just vomit hand here, right? Yeah, okay, they Bowmaster, so... That's both Bowmasters. Oh, they've got Marionette Apprentice, unknown. Well, Bowmaster there, grow ours. I'm gonna say go, because I'd rather, after that we get the Marionette Apprentice dead, because that can kill us very quickly. Alright. Trigger on the stack. We'll go ahead and we'll Fatal Push it. Alright. They do get their Fabricate 1 in. Okay, Alright. You run into a weird creature combo deck. And stupid garbage is the name of the game with them. The fact that they are playing a card like that does not surprise me in the slightest. Of course, it just refuels... Let's see. It refuels everything. You gotta love it. The cards that slice dice do everything that you could ever want. On this one, we'll go Nethergoyf, and we'll say pass. God, I just hate that they've got Guide of Souls in this deck. God. Did you play grosser cards if you tried? Yeah, I think we've just got to do it now. Here, they're gonna get so much, but we got to. Yep. God. Yep. Yep. They gain even more. Yuck. Okay, so... Alright, there. I don't know what the goal of that was. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. We'll go Tamiyo. I mean, they've got one in hand. I'm gonna get in. And say go. I mean, we could just be dead. If they just go creature, give something big flying, we're just dead. Yep, and we're just dead. Great. I do think if something from energy needs to go, it needs to be Guide. Granted, I am a certified hater of all creature combo decks. You know, if the bandwidths were purely up to me, there would not be a Court of Calling, there would not be a Collected Company. Even though this deck's not using it, we'd be getting a lot of, I don't know, I just don't really care for them. Not my kind of magic, though. That said, it would be actually a little silly to ban them, even though ostensibly big hater of them. I think Spell Snare's strictly better again for us here. I mean, I know a lot of people, like, I love Counterspell. I love Counterspell and Thoughtseize. I think those are two of the best cards they've ever printed. Along with Fatal Push, Drown in the Lock. Things that reward you for being very, very aggressive. And very, very concerned about what your opponent is doing. So, you know, I do get that I come from a very biased standpoint on this. Do I care about anything else? I kind of want that. I will say I will give folks, I do kind of get the Bowmaster thing, because it does feel like we're priced into playing a Bowmaster, even though I don't super duper want to. I want to really cut one of those three, but we're really priced into playing them in this matchup, because the person who Bowmasters... Yeah, no. Okay, I actually do like this. I'm going to put back the island. Because we can just, yeah, we'll keep... Put back island, because we could just, And also, Frog is a hell of a card against them. Like, the fact that we don't care about what they do on the ground, and we can keep our life total decently high, is big game for us. I mean, we are kind of tapped down, you know? That it sucks, but it sucks to suck sometimes, you know? We can... I don't know. I don't really want to give up any of these. I think one of the lands is pretty free. Like, if we get a Bauble, I think that's pretty free. We've got an ad, you know, that is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Maybe it's time to go back to Dress Down, if there's more of these creature combo-y decks. I will say, though, I'm very much glad to be playing against these as opposed to the One Ring, you know. As much as I'm not a fan, I hate the One Ring a lot. So, I'd rather play against Yogg Light than One Ring. We could have Hate Coming in Duskmourn. I feel like some kind of mono black hate on it would be really good. As someone who plays mainly black X interactive decks, I know I should not keep this. However, I know I should not keep this one lander. However, I'm gonna. Mulligan to nothing, mulligan to nothing, mulligan to nothing. Watch it be Tron, I'm gonna get royally hosed for what I do here. But if I do, I do. I mean, like, that's kind of... Oh, I had the Undercity, and I'm just really stupid. I'm just really stupid. That said, this Tamiyo can... Nah. That's great. I feel like that... whatever. Yep. They're gonna stir Ancient. We're definitely thought seizing. Talisman of Impulse. I do feel like we're not in a bad spot against them. Topping that. Boop. Talisman of Impulse. Oh, God, that Grove of the Burnwell is gonna, like, be rough, but... I'm actually gonna take the Talisman, and here's why. I don't really want them to have a mana advantage. Fatal Push is as dead a card as has ever been. Well, you know, that was great. That's really awesome that I did that. So they're gonna kill Tamiyo. God, I hate... I mean, like, that was a lucky top deck, too. And, God, they're gonna make a stupid mana dork guy. Oh, they don't. They draw. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, we'll get our Thoughtseize. I'm actually gonna spin my wheel, see if I bait something else out of them. Top. Top. All right. So we're going to be able to Thoughtseize hold up interaction. Okay. God, and I purposely ripped that. Oh, man. Well, we do want to kind of go lower, so dismiss that. And Thoughtseize. I hate to, but yeah. Because that has the... Through the Breach does not have a cast trigger. You know, if they go for it, they go for it. Like... No problem, Tommy. Have a great workout. Okay. All right. I like that. Okay. More no is more better, in my opinion. And, oh, let's see what they're getting. Okay, another talisman. All right. And we'll... Yeah, I hate to, but I'm going to have to give this to them. This is a rough one, but it is what it is. All right, let's draw. Ooh, a Death Shadow. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. All right. I think I'll go to 4. I really don't want to, but I think I've got to. Like, because if they draw, like, just, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, if they threw the Breach Emrakul, we're just dead anyway, so I don't think that there's any, like, point. And I think just having the blockers, like, they generally, okay. So we get rid of that. They do that to Fizzle. Okay. All right. Well, that could be useful. I think we just drop Death Shadow. And go. Actually, let's go ahead and Fatal Push that. That way they've only got 4, 5, 6, 7 mana? Oh, God. Yeah, again, this is just so miserable. God, the fact they top deck that. But, I mean, that's what Eldrazi Tron is. It's rips. Like, no? All right, Bauble. Let's see what we've got here. Fatal Push. Well, we don't have a way to deal with that. That creature is going to just wreck our world if they get the mana for it. All right. We draw. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we could kill it and we still have a threat in Shadow or in Bowmasters. All right. Let's see, what do we get here? All right. Flooded. Well, let us go ahead and let's just get an island, make this Shadow as big as possible. Two life cycle, we're down to 1. I mean, if they go Fleshraker, we're just dead. All right. All right, 13. They're dead next turn. That way they can't get a hasty threat on us. I don't really think they are running any, though. All right, so the tide has kind of turned, but the fact that you get it back is always what makes that card so dumb. All right. All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's swing with Tamiyo, see what we get. All right, we'll go Frog and say go. I mean, it doesn't have trample, so that's fine. Okay. Discard Fatal Push. Crack. Yep, they gain like 1,000,000 life. Cancel. Alright, Preordain. Bottom, bottom. Alright, Death Shadow. All right, so that's pretty big. That's pretty big. All right, so if they stirrings and get something, we're dead. That's not cool, but it is what it is. All right, Temple. They could cast a big Ulamog or something. All right. All right, so... All right. There. And there. Kill their stuff. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want Street Wraith. Let's get Preordained to hand. Bottom, bottom. All right. And we do have them where they have to have it. Like, they can't just kill one thing. All right. They're thinning. I don't disagree with that. All right. Big one opponent. You have 6. God knows how many mana. Yes. Quetch. Dear God, Quetch. You see these 4 fatal pushes, folks? You go live there now. You come here. Tambio was actually kind of a house card there, not gonna lie, but I think we cut. So, consign. I need one more cut here. Maybe it's a... Yeah, I think it's a bauble. Yep. Alright, we'll do it like this. See how it do. See how it do as I adjust my nose ring. Keep. I mean, if they've got it all, they've got it all. This is gonna suck, but, I mean... What in life doesn't, you know? Alright. Okay, Sink into Stupor is a pretty good one. Alright. And we'll say go. I'm kind of hoping that they don't have it. We can kind of screw them off mana. Alright. Okay, Mountain. I don't know why they're running red. Oh, that's getting stubborn. That is getting stubborn. But... I mean... Yeah, I'll go ahead and I will Fetch Shock one last time. Preordain, Alright, yeah. Sweet, there we go. I mean, if they want to hearse me next turn, that's fine. I'm just gonna drop Shadow. Okay. Alright, so we got Talisman, Temple, Hearse, and the spawn is already there. Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna tap it down. Netherglyph is kind of dead, but meh. Alright. They've got one in hand. Let's go ahead. Let's get that third Watery Grave. Big old Shadow. Boop. Alright, I would really like a... I'd really like another Sink into Stupor. I hate that they got that, but whatever. What are we getting here, opponent? Alright, Uganland, yep. Okay. Well, they're hell-bent. Okay, yep, there we go. Who could have seen you doing that? Alright, well. Cycle. Cameo. Alright. Shadow, and, I mean, I kind of hate that we're down on Sync, but if we can hit them with that, and we're just crashing in for so much damage. Okay. Alright, so we're looking like we're doing pretty good. Looking like we're doing pretty good. Okay, yeah, there's now literal zero reason not to attack all. They've got no cards in hand. I'll say go, just because I want to make sure. They're dead if they draw poorly anyway, so I don't care. Which I like. I like that. I like that they're just, like, donezo. They have to draw perfect. They do not. Well, we're on the play. That's usually a good start. Against my better judgment, I'm going to keep. All right. Upkeep. We'll bobble target ourselves. If it's not a land, we're going to... Okay, Orcish Bowmaster is notoriously not a land. So, Watery Grave. Cool. Great. I didn't want to play Magic tonight, folks. Alright. Well, let's see. Okay, Nethergoyf, looking pretty big. I like that our interaction is all dead. That's really cool. I really like that, you know. Alright, let's try and preordain. Get another land. Okay, perfect. Put on top. Put on top. Nethergoyf and say go. And next turn, I think we're gonna... I don't know if we want to drop Frog. I think we're gonna Thoughtseize. We're their hand. Yep. Thoughtseize. Alright, yep. I knew that was coming, but that's the less cards they have in hand now. Try and drop Death Shadow. Okay, we do get Death Shadow down. And then we're going to Frog and probably just dump a bunch of stuff to Frog. I'd really like to get another land. It is what it is, though. All right. Well, let's do this. We try and Frog. All right. I mean, like, if they've got it, we're dead, so I don't really think there's anything we can do. Also, having a Frog in yard, pretty cool. I mean, they could just top deck it and it's over. All right. And they're very likely to. You know, like, if you... Like, that's the thing. Living is the archetypical Game 1 cheese deck. Yeah, I got the Living In, so you can't win anymore. That... Again, I do hate this card. Like, we've gotten so many cards banned because of Living End. Maybe we should just ban Living End. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Well, we get to take out all of the stuff that is fun to do, like interact with creatures. You're not allowed to do that. You're playing against Living End, my friend. Cut that. Cut that. Do our standard trimming. Consign to Memory, actually really live against them. Stubborn Denial, really live. Spell Center doesn't do anything. Again, like, we're not playing against a deck that wants to play Magic, which sucks. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright. Keep. Alright, we're gonna start off. We're gonna Street Wraith. All right. Put on top. And we'll say go. Let's Tameo here, and kind of while they're out, let's go ahead. Let's preordain. All right. Put on top. Put on top. All right. And there we go. Yep. All right. I hate this. I hate that, again, we just have to... They don't have anything, but they could just value Living End. Alright. Yeah, we'll say go. I kind of want to draw a card. Yeah, okay. I knew that was a good call. God, I hate playing against Living. Yep, I knew it. I knew they were doing some garbage. Yep. Yeah, you're a very cool opponent. It's really cool that you Living Ended and that you didn't do anything and that you're just playing Living End. Oh, it's so cool. Alright. Alright, crack, draw. Okay. Yeah. I am going to go ahead and fetch. I do want to kind of thin out my library here. All right, blue. And we'll try and resolve a frog. You know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Alright, that's fine. It's whatever, though. I mean, we're gonna be taking the hit from this thing. Why wouldn't we, you know? Cast. I hate Living End. God, I hate this. I hate that card. God, it needs banned so bad. Yep, yeah, you do. Alright, well, oh great, now we can't at all interact with... Alright. That's the problem, the stupid street wraiths. Okay, how do we win? Because they're going to get in... Okay. Again, like, the fact they just get everything is kind of always my problem with them. Yep. Swamp Walk is so cool. I really love Living End. I love that it gets to do everything. It's really cool. Ah, well. Again, I hate this deck. I've always hated the card Living End. I think it is like the worst designed Magic card. Alright, blue, Preordain. Let's see, what can we possibly get here? Bottom. Yep, great. Cool. We lost to Living End. God, did we lose to an obnoxious deck? Yeah, it is what it is, though. Let's see. Some play points. I don't think that's worth anything. I know that's not worth anything. I don't believe that's worth anything. Not a great start, but it is what it is. Let's see what we get for the next one, though. Okay, nothing super amazing. Play points right now haven't been the best, but, you know, that's very easy to turn around. Okay, Ugin's Labyrinth, that's a pretty big turn. I don't think it's the most expensive card ever was, but it's worth a little bit, I'm sure. All right, can we get maybe some more play points? You know, instead of just 5 a chest? Apparently not. Okay, meh. And last one, folks. I wonder if it'll be anything good, you know. They just really did not want to give us more than 5 play points a chest. You know, that happens. Overall, I mean, again, it's always tilting to lose to Living End. Like, it's a very not a magic deck. And it happens, you know. We still cracked an Ugin's Labyrinth. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. We got our play points for the week back plus. So, again, you ask me, that's pretty cool. Yeah, what else can a person say? Demir Death Shadow with Psychic Frogs. I think it's really good. Again, more unconditional creature kill wouldn't hurt. I think Surgical would be good in the side. I don't know what I would cut for it, though. Maybe the 4th Break the Ice. Although, Break the Ice, stand out against Through the Breach. Stand out there, so I don't know. I think it would be worth... Because if you do that on their upkeep, like, if we got their Street Wraith, suddenly we really have a game going. Against that last game against Living End, but again, they just vomited their hand at the right time into the yard, and Living Ended it back. I mean, if Living End takes off, I do think without Grief, it is so hateable. It is so hateable that it is really easy to do something about. Which, meh. Any changes I would make to the list? I do like the Tamios. The Tamios were surprisingly good. I think they are a flex spot, though. I could see cutting a Tamio going up to the 4th Frog. I'm kind of okay with only 3 Bowmasters. I didn't really want them more. I do like the swamp. I probably would make room for a 2nd island. I don't know exactly what you cut, but I would find a place for a 2nd island. I just... then again... if you get Blood Moon gain 1, you do. I can see that. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm trying to think if I have anything negative at all to say about this deck. Not really. Our creature combo opponent timed out. I felt like we were, you know, they didn't get to their turn 1. I felt like we had a pretty good hand of, like, land, Death Shadow, Fatal Push, Frog, land. I think that was good. You know, we fetch out a Surveil land, make sure we get gas or something we don't care to discard. Discard that for Frog. It's got flying now. Hit them, draw a card. Like, I think that's really easy, especially with a Fatal Push to snipe a key creature. I think that's really tenable. I don't really have anything to say about Living End. Again, I don't like the design. Getting Mystical Disputed out of a Cascade deck never bothered me before. Living End, I think it's just the card Living End. Like, because when Rhinos did it, I didn't care. Like, well, that sucked, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Rhinos does it, and Living End does it, and I want to, like, just rage. I think it's because Living End isn't a fair deck. Rhinos at its core was a fair deck, and when they banned Ardent Plea because Living End isn't fair, it killed Rhinos, but Living End still gets to exist, and I think that's what's so irritating. Like, a good deck died to rein in a bad deck, so the bad deck can still be obnoxious and still win when people don't show up with hate, but the good deck is just dead? How is that fair? How is that fair? Yeah, and that could just be me. That could just be me. I am a very avid, like, I like control, I'm just not very good at it. I love tempo and mid-range strategies. I love aggro. These kind of decks are so great, and control is pretty fun. I do like big mana. I am a certified combo hater, especially creature combo, but I also do hate your kind of gimmicky combos like Cascade. Rhinos never felt like that to me. It was just a tempo deck I wasn't very good with. I guess I'm just not super duper good at knowing when to pitch cards, when not to pitch cards, etc. And it died so Living End could keep going. Bah. But Living End rant over. I think this is a very good deck.